It is Thursday, the 17th day of February. It's another installment of Up and Go right here on the bridge at 99 FM. With that, I say good morning to everybody on the FM band. That's the 99.1, 0.3, 0.5, 0.7, and 0.9. Everybody on the live stream at www.thebridge99fm.com. Welcome to the show. And of course, you know we have the entire team with me. We say good morning to Shellz.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Bridge Nation. You know it's your boy, Shellz.
We say good morning to Jo Jo.
Good morning, Bridge Nation. Hi.
And we say good morning to DJ Roddy.
Top of the morning.
We send extended greetings to my partner in crime, my brethren, the party master, Mr. Richard Burgess, Mr. Richie B, who is on assignment in Dubai, and the entire team over there with him. We're talking about none other than Bobby Clark himself and Prezi taking care of technical duties. We will talk to them in a very short while because just as the days of the week are ticking away, so are the hours, minutes, and seconds of each day. Look at it. We are already at Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday. And a joke thing, you know. So
a joke thing.
Listen, I don't think anybody realized that we're past the middle of February.
Yes,
And
sir.
February, people will tell you, February now, no days, isn't it?
Right.
all right, so welcome. It is your morning diaspora show. Borderless connections taking you globally. Without no passport, without no visa, you know. Heard across the tri-state area. All courtesy of our big sister station, Ira Jam. Streaming on their website as well. It is informative, entertaining, and empowering content. We bring you the latest news, interviews, lifestyle, entertainment, business exclusives from the Caribbean's creative capital. Your daily dose of positive vibes. Coming to you live from the creative center of the world. Yes, Kingston, Jamaica. It is Up and Go right here on the Bridge 99.
Yes, sir.
We're right in time for WTF.
Yes, sir. What the fact? Yes, Bridge Nation. This is an interesting one. Tomato ketchup was once sold as a medicine. That's right. In the 1830s, tomato ketchup was sold as a medicine, claiming to cure ailments like diarrhea, indigestion, and jaundice. The idea was proposed by Dr. John Cook Bennett, who later sold the recipe in form of tomato pills. Interesting. As numerous people began to sell ketchup as a medicine, the market reportedly collapsed in the 1850s.
Thing lose its value.
But they know say ketchup was a good thing for a long time.
And tomato juice. Tomatoes are a wonderful, what that fruit?
Fruit, yes, yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, and this morning, WTF would dovetail into an article of clothing that my daughter has.
Okay.
She came home with a blouse with a big WTF on the front of it. I was like, I turned to my wife and I was like, what is she wearing? And then in finer prints, I saw, where's the food?
Wow.
And that's exactly depicting who she is because she, as a baby, she was, her pet name was Round the Clock. She would eat round the clock. WTF each and every morning at about 7:25.
Good morning. All right, so the first update is not necessarily entertainment, but it is necessary for us to know what is going on. Today is what? Today is Global Tourism Resilience Day.
Okay.
Like, it's a big deal because you know it's a Jamaica in it, and anything Jamaicans in is a big deal. And you're gonna join in on the forum, which is starting. Well, it has already started.
Okay.
We missed that because he's in Dubai. So the Minister of Tourism, Edmund Bartlett, is in Dubai. And that happened 5 a.m. this morning, where the launch of Global Tourism Resilience Day happened. It's been a big deal. Richie B is going to tell us more when we do our first update as to what was said by Minister of Tourism. But I think it's a big deal that Jamaica has, put them stamp on the global scene and having the Global Tourism Resilience Day. That is so important. We have been through a lot in regards to, tourism being hit, the tourist sector being hit, you know, because of the pandemic. All right, so I'm gonna go over a little bit now in a nice things then. So scrolling through Shade Room and saw that Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey, you know, was letting us know that them still very much keeping. And I can't wait for find somebody who can just fly me out. So it's just romance all over. I'm just like, I can't fly me out, roses, just beer things, a bag of things, you know.
My question is, when the poster drop?
Last night.
Why Michael B. Jordan go on so?
Man,
Go along Valentine's Day.
No,
because
it's
make
finish.
you look bad now for the rest of we youths them out there.
If I finish, it's like a movie every time I watch them.
See that.
I'm so shocked.
Yeah, right.
It just looks like a nice, like a romantic
What is
black
a good
love
look
movie.
It's a good look. They're
Yes.
a very lovely couple.
What was dope though, Shellz, I'm seeing where Venus and Serena Williams, they made the cover of Harper's Bazaar magazine, and they just look really dope. I wish I'd had the time to put up the photo, but this black girl magic situation is just dope. I'm really proud of them. The fact that they have been through so much in this in the sports of tennis and all the backlash and all the bullying and all of that, they're still so strong and beautiful. So I just thought person should know what's going on, and you can head over to Shade Room if you want for Silicon Love.
You know, say you realize how I just kept quiet in all of this because Bridge Nation, if there are some listeners like me that have no idea what I'm talking about, you're not alone.
You know what I don't want to I wanted to bring up, before I forget, there's going to be an upcoming documentary about the popular 90s TV psychic Miss Cleo. Call me now for your free reading.
No, hold on. Don't make me feel so old. Miss Cleo was not 90s.
Yes, she was
Yeah, she
90s.
was. Yeah,
was
real
90s.
thing.
Yes.
What am I do?
They're doing a documentary. Come remember, so them did send her go prison, you know.
Afraid of them documentary thing. Then the next thing I'm gonna say, Miss Cleo work Obia and all them thing and everything.
No, they
just
must say, you know, I like them at help on her. So other things with them I say she scam. She never scammed nobody. But she definitely wasn't anywhere from the Caribbean.
We know that.
At all. But Miss Cleo, call me now for your free reading.
I'm still stuck on the fact that she was a 90s icon. I'm sorry, I can't get over that.
Sorry.
All right, we take our proverb of the day.
Ever pig got his Saturday.
We have to deal with this proverb. You ever heard that one before, Shellz?
That's what I'm asking. I wonder if it was a Trini. It was Barbados. I think that's how much we feel like.
Ever pig got his Saturday. I know my sister's like, Jody, they're gonna cuss you out. You know, I have no accent in it at all. I'm like, it's Caribbean though.
Ever pig got his Saturday?
Yeah, I don't. Listen, we're all Caribbean.
Every pig got his Saturday. Translation: every pig has his Saturday, meaning everyone will pay for his deeds at some point. That never connect.
No. What happened to pigs on Saturday?
You know what? I can't. You know what? I'm not gonna do this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
May I try learn Proverbs?
You did.
It's just
You did though.
Why? Why Shellz? What do you mean Shellz? What are you asking?
Every pig got what?
Every pig got his Saturday. Every just like how remember we did the thing on Valentine's Day. Every have him take a bush. So that mean everybody have somebody. So them I said Saturday would be like time. Concept of time.
So it's
idea. So your day will come eventually. So
I get it, but why Saturday though?
That was what I
Come
said.
here and say, you know, so the jerk pan them light up on like a Friday
That's
night.
what I think
though.
of
You
Friday.
know
That's what I think of it.
You understand?
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Saturday and the
Every
Sabbath.
pig got his Saturday, so one
he
day
go
we
pay for
burn,
it.
he
Yeah,
will pay for it.
That's-
He will pay for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Big up.
You can burn one day.
That's from Barbados.
Yes, that's
Big up,
from
big up.
Barbados.
Big up the squad over there.
Our proverb of the day.
Yes, Bridge Nation, you don't know, sir. It's time for Belly Pon a Budget. This is a segment where we highlight restaurants and cook shop, anywhere we sell food where full up your belly, but not empty your pocket. You understand what I mean, sir? So today we're going to feature Sang's fast food restaurant. Now, interestingly, in a Bridge Nation, every time when I go to, from the time when I go to a place, I say Sang's, but me or some of the customer, them say T-Sangs. So whichever way you call it, a Sang's me I work with. Anywho, located at 30 Burlington Avenue in Kingston, songs, as I said, some people say tea songs. I already have to make sure I respect them. You know what I mean? It is a spot that's well known for their reasonable Chinese takeout. You understand? But what I've heard most customers talk about is just how much food Bridge Nation pack up in the box them. You understand what I'm saying? Now I know what they're thinking. Chinese food may see, sometimes expensive. You know what I mean? It can be a little pricey. But this, Sang's fast food restaurant, they really believe in affordability with the most expensive item on their menu being a special chow mein with pork and special chop suey with pork. How much that cost, Bridge Nation? I'm going to tell you. 13 bills, 1,300. That's the most expensive thing on the menu. See what I say? However, the fan favorite seems to be the chicken steak. You understand what I mean? 6 bills, $600 Jamaican for a small, 7 bills, 700 Jamaican for a large. I'm almost a small, It's still the double coffin box, just little less meat. You see me, than the large. But I guarantee you, Roddy, when you eat the small box, you shell the small box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go save some for later. You have to. Anywho, also, next thing that people is encouraging, or people are warning, I guess. It's a dare, I should say, a challenge. You're encouraged to try the same chicken steak with the pepper sauce if you're feeling a little brave. You understand me? But it's important to note, though, that Sang's or T-Sang's fast food restaurant are only doing takeout or takeaway, no dining or delivery during this time. And their opening hours are Mondays to Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Yes, they are closed on Sundays. They're encouraging you to go home, go cook. You may contact Sang's or T-Sang's fast food restaurant at 876-968-3389. That's 876-968-3389. And before I close out the Belly Pan a Budget, Bridge Nation, I'm encouraging you all to reach up on the WhatsApp text line and give me some suggestions as well. Come and know some people from the eastern end of the island, western end of the island want me. Because I don't want people to think I just be a Kingston and St. Andrew we cater for. So reach up on the WhatsApp text line 876-551-5782 and let me know. Because I don't go everywhere go shell food. Look at my maga. That don't make no sense. So yeah, reach out and give me some suggestions. Zine, bless up. That's Belly Pan a Budget.
I don't want to tell you, say, from forward at town, T-Sang's been around for so long.
Oh, so it's T-Sang's?
Yeah.
It's T-Sang's?
T-Sang's.
Oh.
No. Remember, say, we did kind of leave Kingston for a minute, I've not been around there because the line, brother. And it's so coincidental. I've been wanting to go since Monday. And this morning, me resolve, say, as the show done, me go beat the crowd. And me reach round there.
Yeah, man, a long time I'm going good.
But you can't help. You can't help. Me gonna be real to the Bridge Nation. You see, when you go around there, you deal with that chicken steak, something like the amount of meat where you're getting at the thing, brother.
Whether it be the 6 bills or the 7 bills.
The rumors where people, and we still about it, when the business where we are talking about it, some rumors are fly, say, I can't chicken this, But we still about it.
It's nice, man. It's a vibe.
Big up to T-Sang's.
Wow, T-Sang's. All the time I said the wrong thing?
No, you're entitled to pronounce it properly if you so wish. But the T-Sang's the thing there. You understand?
Big up T-Sang's fast food restaurant.
Like the T-Tsunami something. Yeah.
T-Tsunami.
T-Tsunami. That's the bigger one,
Tsunami.
Yeah. Out there in Dubai is the man Richie B, and I understand he is not lonely. He has got a very special guest with him. I say good morning once again, Richie.
Are you hearing me, Roddy G?
Hearing you loud and clear.
Oh, thank you very much. I must tell you that Saka and myself were having a good laugh at you guys marveling about this $1.5 million US painting. You get that often, don't you, Saka?
Well, it's only recently that we hung this for a particular reason, right? Because in the end, it isn't about the value of the painting; it's what the painting stands for, and the painting stands for crypto.
Yes. It's really beautiful too, very colorful. And I can see why it means so much to you. But we're talking about your projections and where you see yourselves in maybe, say, the next 5 years, based on what you have laid out in terms of your projections. Tell us about that.
This is a very fast-paced, changing space, right? So I think to call out 5 years into the future, I wouldn't do that. Okay. But you know what I would do? I can share what we're planning to do by end of the year. And by end of the year, we're planning to have 1,000 companies with us. Already now, Since inception in May to date, we have more than 200 companies that are registered here in the DMCC. We have 600 companies in the wider UAE, and we're confident that by the end of the year, we'll have 1,000 with us.
So there are persons listening, not just in Jamaica, because we're broadcasting all over the world on Bridge 99 FM. Who would you want to be hearing from, or who might want to be contacting you to collaborate with you and to grow with you?
That's a great question, and I'm glad you asked it. In the end, we are building a geography here, the crypto oasis. The crypto oasis consists of infrastructure, talent, and capital, right? Infrastructure, in the UAE, we have some of the best infrastructure in the world, right? Capital consists of talent and financial capital, right? So if you're interested in setting up an investment structure of one way or the other, that's the people we want to hear about. If you are human capital, if you're talented, you are an artist, you are a blockchain engineer, you're someone that's interested in this space, please reach out. And last but not least, it's all about the talent, right? The talent is what we're really after. We're looking to enable that talent with the right infrastructure and with the right capital here in Crypto Oasis.
Okay, so persons who are talented and so on can in fact monetize that talent in a much bigger and on a wider scale.
In a much wider scale, right? Think about life as we know it a few years ago, just 20, 30 years ago. It wouldn't have been possible for us to sit here in Dubai and to broadcast, right? But right now we are able to broadcast not just to Jamaica, and good morning Jamaica, I think we forgot that, right? But at the same time also to the entire world. Similarly, a talented young man or woman in Jamaica today can start tapping into the UAE market, the global market, through this wonderful technology called blockchain.
I'm fascinated by what you're telling me, and I want to wish you continued growth. You've obviously made an excellent start. Your other partners must be also smiling at how much you have achieved in a short time. And as you continue, I want to wish you continued success. And we definitely hope to collaborate with you on some levels as well going forward.
Thank you very much. You know, I've always wished to be in Jamaica, so finally, at least my voice reached to Jamaica. I hope I come to visit you there soon. May God bless you, and thank you for having me.
Been our pleasure, Saka. Thank you so much for your kind accommodations and also for talking with us. That's, of course, the co-managing partner here at the DMCC Crypto Centre, UAE's leading ecosystem for crypto and blockchain technologies. It is the way of the future, ladies and gentlemen, and you've heard how you can, in fact, capitalize on your talents going forward, and they can help you. I can tell you that many persons around us right now have been helped by them and are being helped by them as well.
It is awesome that we are learning how easy it is that you can get support in Dubai to establish a business.
Yep, and what I loved is I love how he's appealing to young people out there, men and women who want to, go into that market. That it's possible. Yeah, and I like how you make things sound simple, like the $1.5 million painting.
And the stress on the human capital. Yeah, right. It is not so much about. It's not so much about the financial investment, but he made an appeal to people with talent.
Talent, man, make sure I specify.
And so Jamaicans full of that. Oh, God.
Come on, man. You know the man say a long time he want to reach over. I know say for the son and thing, but trust me, he must know say talent there too. So
it is a vibe. It is Black History Month, and a phrase comes to mind: colonizing in reverse. I'm not sure if him just realize him invite a Jamaicans to jump on a plane and reach our one place,
You know, see what going to Toronto. You don't know what going on.
Yeah, understand. But we love the hospitality. That is something that I would love to find out from Richie. What is the temperament of the people? What's the reception like, The
That's
world,
interesting.
Being a global space, we know that. But
that's a good question.
And everywhere, everybody welcome,
Yeah, I don't think they mean, but I just feel like everybody just look busy. Like, I feel like when they did, everybody just look like, yo.
Them mind them own thing.
Yeah.
And get something done.
Everybody focus on them back. That's why I think Dubai is like, everybody just money moves.
I think Richie has been there long enough to give us a real feedback.
Yeah, well, I want to know how
as
people
to
stay.
what the vibe is with the locals. What is the temperature on the ground? And also another joy that I have is the opportunity to give a member of the Bridge Nation to win a prize. we got the secret sound game. It's a gift basket that is on offer. And so, Shellz, you know, say, Calico Sonia beat the people in body, you know.
I love it. Because I tell them already, you know, if them go on like that, go on waste time and say I'm not going with the basket.
All right.
Go on waste time.
DJ Roddy, let's give the listeners a chance to win something. Let's play the secret sound. Now, listening keenly to that sound, there's something else that I'm hearing. I wonder if it's a clue.
What?
876-551-5782. Well, this is actually a call-in challenge. So the number to use, my apologies. The number to use is 876-676-4996. You need to give me a call. Call me now. Can't believe Miss Cleo is from the 90s. I'm still stuck on that.
Classic.
Jojo.
Classic.
I am classic.
Classic.
Classic, man. Yeah, man. I like that one. The respect, Shellz. That's why I had the street Shell. I know. You them Shellz, you know. Everything, Shelly. Hey, yo.
I tried.
I tell you, man. You sharp, Richie. So let's give the listeners one more take of the secret sound as we invite them to call. Let's go. All right, so that's the sound. That's a challenge. Eight 676-4996 is the number to try. We got a member of the Bridge Nation online, and I say good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. You?
I am doing well, my friend. With me is Shellz, and I'd love to know your name and where you're calling from.
Tallest calling from Vauxhall St. Bess.
Say the name again.
Tallest calling from Vauxhall St. Bess.
All right. How sent it this morning?
Cool.
Nice. The Breadbasket Parish. All right. So you feel like you know that's on there?
Think I can try.
All right, Tallest. Let me hear what you think it is.
Is it a weasel?
A weasel. Is it a weasel? The judges are getting back to me. They're looking at me intently. They're looking at me with such intensity that they're saying, Roddy, you need
No.
Thank you so much, Tallest, for taking the time. Keep it right here on the bridge. Anybody you want to send a shout out to?
Yes, I want to send a shout out to my 7 beautiful children, Jana, Junior, David, Miss Natisha, Natanya, Veroni, Junior, and Jordan, who are, tell them to I love them all and big up themselves, and my 6 beautiful grandchildren.
Oh, Lord, Tallest.
James, Jaquan, OJ, Natalia, Raheem, and Ikema.
All right, Tallest, thank you so much.
Big up everybody all around Jamaica and you guys there on Bridge.
Thank you.
FM.
Thank you.
Tallest love the bridge now here. She said that we love a while ago. All right, so we have one more. Let's go. Good morning.
Morning, Roddy G.
Hey, we are saying, my brother, what's good?
Roddy, I want to talk to you.
You know, say, this all like Dennis the Menace.
I have no fear, man. Man. You know what I say? Here we go on now.
Tell me.
You know, me I try it. I don't know if I can win it. They sound like a hamster, you know.
Sounds like a hamster.
Yeah, man.
That no bad, Dennis. That no bad.
A decent guess, you know, Dennis.
That no bad. However,
that's almost a winning guess.
yeah.
Yeah?
almost a winning.
You see, next time I call out it,
Yeah.
you know me I win it.
All right.
Let's go, Shellz.
There, my brother,
DJ
Dennis.
Hardly, hope you keep it in. Listen, you know you keep it orderly, you know.
Yeah,
I'm going
man.
to bless up Richie B anywhere and there, you know, because I rich him name now, you know.
Richie Rich.
Hey,
Richie
me said the Richie right now. Wicked,
Richie,
Dennis.
Richie,
All right.
that.
Speak of yourself. Respect.
Yeah, man, bless up on yourself.
Hey, Bridge Nation nice to them. Love all them, you know. I was lucky and I keep the thing.
Like how them I get it wrong too.
You want a basket?
What? Me and my community nice so I get that the basket.
Bridge Nation here, what go on? Enough to cramp him. No, enough to cramp him.
Shellz, you don't qualify.
But if it's there too long, I agree with him.
Exactly.
Still. Well, yeah, man. If it's there too long and nobody can win it, then
Wait, so we share it up?
we talk on here.
Wait, what?
Hey, but talking about having a talk, understand that.
All the time there.
Yeah.
Man chat.
All that thing that going on, Jojo. That man chat thing there.
It is time.
No, hold on the Shellz. What is it really going? Talk to the nation.
So yes, man chat is just a time where we as gentlemen in the studio can sit down and hold our reasoning as men. You understand me? Women can listen to it, but it's a safe space for men. And today our topic is going to be, should men be vulnerable? And what does being vulnerable look like for men, especially in Jamaica? Here, so we have a special guest. The man gonna make public appearance
On a regular basis.
On a regular basis.
So, you know, it's a very special occasion when we got the man Kassa.
Ras Kassa.
He'll be stepping into
What you man?
all our reasoning.
What you man?
It's all about
Man
man chat.
Yeah, man in good
man.
shirt.
Kassa, welcome to the Up and Go.
Respect and manners.
Yeah, man, glad to have the bridging for all our reasoning with. So you hear the subject?
Subject,
Yeah, the topic for discussion.
tell me.
Should men be vulnerable? And what does being vulnerable mean for men, especially here in Jamaica? Especially for men in Jamaica. What that look like?
Especially, why especially Jamaica? Like something wrong with Jamaica, you know what I mean? Like, no, me not see no
we have to
big deal with...
we have to talk in Jamaica.
I mean...
You know masculinity in Jamaica, it's there already, Kassa.
Alright, now we set up now. Good.
Yeah.
Alright, this good?
Yeah.
Alright. So, let me tell you this. I feel like anyone should be able to express themselves, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I can only talk in our reality. I remember one time I look at my wife. What is this guy saying?
So I'm going on sign language.
Alright. We good?
Yeah, the morning.
Okay. So I look at my wife and I say, watch this now, honey. Me's a man, seeing, I'm gonna express myself, how me feel. So if you say something I'm not like it make me feel a way, it hurt my feelings. I'm gonna tell you that. And if tears in my eyes, you know? And if I feel really hurt about it and I feel sad, I'm gonna express that. But at the same time, I can jump in the car and tell some taxi man 2 things. And I can jump out of the vehicle and jump at sports day and go Imara, go Saleh, you know, and support the kids. And then we can come to the office and get emotional about a project that we had in our minds. And then it come out on film now. And I can step back and look and go, damn, we did that. You know, and I feel all emotional about it too. So I think being alive is what it really is.
All right, hold on now. Listen now, you see, you took the sensitive. No, this is the thing now. So we're going to balance the emotions. You have the positive and the expressive, happy emotions. And the angry emotions.
Yeah.
And then you have the vulnerable, sensitive, soft side, your hurt but feelings emotions. Now, clearly in the example you just shared, you reserve those sensitive feelings for a safe space with the significant other.
No,
but out the road, you're willing for sure the
no,
joy and the happiness.
No, what it is wherever the situation caused the emotion to happen, I will express the emotions. So therefore, I am not going to look at a taxi man, see,
and cry to him.
No, and go, Bridget, you know the way you cut me off on the road a while ago. That hurt my feeling, Bridget. You know, say, as a man, we know the streets, Bridget. Remember all this, me feel like my feedback. You know, me never rate them driving the Bridget. No, I'm going to step out and say, Bridget, what I deal with? Know yourself, youth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but you see my 5 sisters them now and my mother and my daughters. And this is called emotional intelligence as well. You know? So, you know, sometimes you just look for my daughter and just cry. Cause me just can't believe. Say,
you're just overwhelmed, eh?
My daughter is so beautiful and she look like her father too. So no, but it's true. It's true. So, you know, sometimes I look at her and I'm this emotion just take me over. And then, but at the same time, to guys, I will like when I make a music video and it's out, I don't necessarily, you know, I'm done with it. You know, the creating part of it, the creation of it is the excitement of the art is the research.
Okay.
And then when we bring it to life, we'll move on to the next one.
Right.
So catch me like 3-4 years later now, I will look back at the project and I would lock up in my office and I'm overwhelmed with emotions and I would even cry. Me, right here, so may I tell you that?
Again, are you
but listen now, no, let me say it. So therefore no, because me in my office, or me in my office at home, or office at the place.
Safe space.
No, but what me I try to say to you is, if me day out a road now, and there's a big old
screen.
TV
With your work.
screen, I'm a seat, I'm have a moment, I'm not in the traffic. Because it's the environment cause the whole thing. So if I'm in the traffic and I'm just driving, I don't have the time
to appreciate everything.
Right. But if I'm on the road and that come out, yeah, mama, I full up of water, see
Right,
on my
that's all.
face on. I'm not gonna turn around to John and Paul and go, yo, John, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? Yo, John, no, I'm gonna stand up there and you can see it on me as a virgin or a sister, and I'm not feeling no way about that.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Honestly.
That's true.
And all those situations are very practical.
Yeah.
They are easily understood, but me don't feel me still feel that there is some level of concealing that happens.
Yeah, man.
So you never see Vegas a cry on TV yet? I'm bound to kill on them Monday. Where you talk about? What not talk about?
Me never see them.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
not
Bounty.
TV, because TV,
Yeah.
really. I mean, like
no.
Social
YouTube
media.
and social
you
media.
stay
and
Shellz?
everything there.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
All right, so when it comes to being vulnerable, my issue now, because you know, say one of my elders, una classic men, as I said earlier.
All right, respect.
So them nowadays, girl, you know,
Yeah.
them confusing, you know.
Mm.
Them some of them would just say, yo, yeah, mama, like a guy for be emotional with me, open up to her, but when him in the streets, him have rough. But what she have to understand is that it's hard to play both sides, because what got me, sometimes the roughness in the streets come home,
Right.
and then sometimes the softness from home going in the streets,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
and it's a problem either way, as Kassa say.
But I never, you know, this is gonna probably sound crazy in this world that we live in, but I never designed nothing about my life or my personality around any human being,
That's important.
because no one is not going to die for me.
You have to live for yourself.
So if I decide to, if my wife says she don't like something about me, right, or my mother or my sister, right, even a virgin, I'm not gonna change because they say they don't like this. I'm gonna look at the situation, and if I feel like, yeah, well, you know, channel star,
Could I do it differently?
yeah, then we change that because
You make an adjustment.
I agree with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I will never change, you know what I mean, like that. So I don't design anything around anyone. So straight up, I think it's there, but I think the pop culture of Jamaica, the pop culture of the world usually give people this idea this is how life is. So what I'm saying is I've seen a lot of rough, tough men express themselves emotionally out in the world, in the public.
All right.
I've seen it. The toughest and the baddest of man.
All right. It's not
I've seen it.
You've been around and you've got the cameras rolling, so
Different situations.
you are very observant. I might not be so observant because you know, see, brethren, everybody have a rough and tough, you know, and shout out to my brethren them from STGC because them are one next set, you know, man. Can't show no weakness, you know, brethren.
No, but
Roddy, different situation.
Different
brings
circumstances.
forth. Yeah, because
Different reactions.
Hold on. I can tell you personally, right? The world, right? Look at us as if you know, we're man.
Hunter.
Yo, man not cry, man. You understand?
No, I have no emotions.
Brethren, listen, when you lose a loved one, you know, I lost my mom and my sister in a couple of months, brethren. And I can tell you, if you see me, hey,
Mash up.
you wouldn't believe that one man, right, have so much tears, brother. You understand? So different situations
heavy.
bring forth different
response.
emotions.
Gotcha.
You understand what I mean? I say, you have relationships, different relationships that based on the situation. You understand? When man get hurt, you understand?
And then on the lighter side of things, check out World Cup. If you want to see
Perfect example.
Ball.
Oh gosh, man.
You see both ends of the spectrum. You see man celebrate and you see man ball.
Oh my God, sir.
You see
I'm not a Jamaican
Yeah,
fans,
man.
you know.
Yeah,
I'm not
man.
about
Brazil.
Yeah. Whoa, brother.
We
He come like,
understand.
wait, hold on. He come like he might take shots, you know.
No.
Kassa
know
ball
what?
over Brazil. Regular.
Regular.
The conversation look like it a brilliant.
Yeah. Hold on a minute there. Let me just declare something here because we're gonna take World Cup, you know.
All right.
But me just want to say, you see that 7 there?
I mean, no, that's go.
We move past that, see, and we beat them, and we got our first Olympic medal.
All right.
Beating
Germany.
All right. So respect.
That was man chat right here on the bridge. And we do it. Is it every Thursday you all have like that? Well, tell you what, I'm not sure, but thanks to Ras Kassa for stopping by.
Bless up, Fire G.
Richie B!
What's up, guys? Richie Rich, that's a new name. Richie Rich.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man.
Dennis
I don't know about that.
Dennis said, listen, your name change. I've got to change your passport when you return. But lovely
MG.
hearing you loud and clear, my friend.
Same here.
Yes,
we're still at the DMCC, by the way, and we've been hearing bits and pieces of what you guys are doing. Sounds like you're having a lot of fun down there, man.
We're trying.
And it sounds very engaging. I really like the sound, to be honest with you. Thank you all
Thanks,
very
thank
much.
you.
Thanks, sir. Good
You
thanks.
set the trend in the bridge, you know.
Yes, sir.
You set the trend, so.
Cha.
Man.
We're trying to do some things technologically that, believe you me, I didn't even know they were possible in radio, because I'm surrounded right now by, of course, HQ, who is doing the filming, or CEO, Mr. Bobby Clark, and or technical operator, Prezi, and they're trying to make sure that in addition to what we're doing live on air, we also patch in via Skype a gentleman that has been playing a very important role in our trip here and making sure that we're comfortable and happy, Mr. Bindley Sangster. So we're trying to get him up onto this platform so we can have a conversation with him. He's could be described as a mover and shaker as a Jamaican, but a mover and shaker in this region. Awesome. And he's very, very well connected. He exports coffee into the region and has been doing a world of good. There's this one Jamaican Roddy that he knows everybody right up to the very top. Somebody said to me this morning, he's not actually here on the building at the DMCC with us because on 2 separate occasions this morning he was spotted having meetings and conversation with some sheiks from the region. And he is doing really, really well in this region. Very, very well connected. And it is somebody that we have to get a chance to speak with before we leave here. Even as we speak, I know that our engineer is trying to get him connected on Skype. And if he does come on, then we'll be able to tell you about some of the exciting things. And like what brings him to Dubai. Dubai is not nearly 10,000 miles away from home, folks. So when a Jamaican ends up here, they must have good reason. Wouldn't you agree?
They would have made a purposeful journey. Yes.
Absolutely so. And not necessarily planning to get back home anytime soon because first of all, it's not cheap. It's a long journey. Yeah. And so they usually are here for a while.
Yes.
But the Jamaicans that I've seen in this region, they obviously are loving it on several different levels, including what the pay pack offers, because it is high society, but good pay.
All right.
And I understand from all indications that the cost of living is not bad when you compare it with the kind of income that you can make here in Dubai.
My only personal experience to date is with someone who left to teach, a teacher who migrated, and what the feedback I gathered a few days into it was that the first thing that he had to get used to was the fact that the days for teaching are not restricted like we have them here. He's working weekends. It's not about a Monday to Friday. You must be flexible and you must be willing to put in the work. Have you been able to get any other feedback as to how professionals have adapted, or what might be some of the differences with how we do things here?
Interestingly enough, we met 2 teachers the other day, and I don't know if you would have maybe heard a portion of that conversation. One of the slight challenges that they have to sift through is how you handle young students at the high school level whose parents are super wealthy, and how they get gadgets, but little things like phones that she would maybe consider top of the line is at the bottom of the pile for them, kind of thing. and then how whether or not there's an attitude that comes with that level of wealth. And what matters to them and so on. So it's an interesting conversation to have, because really when you get right down to it, there are a lot of rich and famous people here.
Yes.
And so even as a teacher, she would encounter a number of persons whose children are in fact quite wealthy themselves. The other night when we went to when we were leaving by the restaurant where we broadcast from, what's it, Bobby? The Ting Irie restaurant. I saw a young man. I don't think he's more than maybe say 20, 19 years of age, maybe. And he was pulling out of one of the top vehicles. I think it's one of those that my boss dreams of owning one of these days.
See that?
Was it the Bugatti? Yeah, yes, drop top and all, and he was just rolling into the restaurant just to have, I guess, maybe a drink or a meal, and you see a lot of that kind of thing happening around inside of Dubai. Young people who are super wealthy. This morning, for instance, somebody was saying to me that, boy, one of the vehicles that I see most here is actually the Mercedes-Benz, the G-Wagon. I mean, it's like everywhere you go.
It's like an entry-level vehicle.
you know what I mean?
The Dubai Pro Box.
And they obviously don't just drive one. They invest in, what would I say in Jamaica, soup it up so the engine sounds like a tractor. It's heavy and very powerful and a lot of speed and so on. It's really a different kind of lifestyle that we would not have seen unless we got here. We might have read about it, but it is all here. And it's the norm for these people, and it's really fascinating. Let's put it that way.
And where
tomorrow? Go ahead, Roddy.
So, and where you are located right now, the space that you're located, you shared with us that this is like a hatchery. It is the hub where you get situated and you get that type of support to launch out. Correct?
Yeah. That is what they do. As it is now. The persons that were outside, and remember I was describing it like what we used to call the bullpen from the life insurance days. Those persons are all gone, because you're looking at, what time is it here now? It's somewhere in the region of almost 7 o'clock actually. So they would have left a little bit earlier. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to have them on air. But that is what they do here. Lots of young people, and those that I saw are maybe in their early 20s. And they have traveled from different countries. They have used the facility that the DMCC offers. They have their own desk. They have their connectivity. And they're making their calls and doing business. And so this is really like, like a facilitator here at the DMCC at the Crypto Center. Of course, a lot of it has to do with technology and so on. But there are over 400 of these kinds of individuals, young persons who are being facilitated to invest in, bring their company and their technical expertise into Dubai, and then obviously make a lot of money. So it is a fast. Shellz, what are you thinking about doing over here, son? I know you're scratching your head right now and wondering, right?
Well, Richie, I just want one of them G-Wagon and just run a little taxi work over there, though. Taxi work. I don't know. I forget it anyway. We can get in a Jamaican. Once we get in, them can't get way out.
That's a hustle.
Trust me. Yeah, are you thinking about it as well, Roddy? DJ Roddy, what's up? You're kind of silent over there. What's up?
Well, he's the challenge with getting Audley to hear when the mics are on.
Yeah.
Right. But
I got you.
just giving you some feedback, Audley, what we were discussing is what would you do if you were in Dubai? What business you would consider venturing into?
Wow. Roddy, let me tell you something. That's a good question because it seems as if, it's a place where, a lot of opportunities are, present.
Yes, man.
What?
You'd have to take some time to really consider club life.
Well, I guess
Ibiza.
I guess I would have to apply,
Your trade.
my trade.
Yes.
I'm qualified in quite a... Hey, Richie, bring back a Bugatti here, sir.
Simple. No pressure. You.
Built to
Messages
scale.
are coming in. I won't name the source, but since I highlighted that $1.5 million US dollar painting, messages have been coming in. Can't we get one of those back in Jamaica?
Bring that
Can't
too.
I have it in my living room. I spent my first buck here this morning.
Oh.
And I ordered room service because obviously I'd missed breakfast.
Right.
And I ordered room service, just a chicken sandwich with some fries.
Well, you're not deviate from the
Nah,
chicken.
move from the chicken attack.
I'm not, yo, I'm going to be chickened out now on Sunday. But I spent, I'm looking at it on my phone here,
Yes.
the equivalent, it was about 108 dirhams, which of course, that includes a 15% tip that I offered,
Wow.
and the total that was taken off my credit card was $4,628.41.
Hold on. So
Yeah, that was
let's
for-
work it back. Hold on.
Yeah.
Dirham is 111, you said?
It's 108.
108 dirham.
Dirhams.
And
yeah.
when
no,
your
equivalent
rolling
in Jamaica
is 4,000.
$628.41.
Room service.
Yeah. So, room service is a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
So
But makes sense.
it makes sense. It makes sense. But the income, as
That's
you
not bad.
alluded to earlier, is understanding that the
Yeah.
jobs that the return that you get for those jobs
Exactly.
allows you to maintain
Live comfortably.
a very comfortable standard of living.
Decent lifestyle.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what rent is like here, though. I honestly didn't get that, but I will before I leave here.
Yes.
There are a number of Jamaicans that we have, in fact, spoken with who are actually coming over from, some of them from Abu Dhabi, and they're coming to the conference center tomorrow. Tomorrow should be a very exciting day as we are actually going to be setting up at the Jamaican Pavilion for Jamaica Day. And Jamaica is making quite a splash here. I heard you making mention earlier of the fact that our booth has been highly recognized. And we saw some of that kind of activity yesterday as many persons were rolling in and out of our pavilion. So tomorrow should be a very, very exciting day. But let me just tell you guys that this is a brother. He actually exports coffee from Jamaica into Dubai. He has his company, Sangsters. And I think Bindley is back with us. Bindley, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm back.
All right. So Bindley, give me an idea as to sort of what brought you into Dubai and what the experience has been like for you as a businessman in this region.
Well, to be honest with you, Richie, I found my way to Dubai as a result of, COVID, and, crisis brings opportunity. And for someone who had been in the aviation game for close to 20 years, I ultimately lost my job in aviation. I had been in coffee for many years, grew up in coffee, and I ultimately had to I had to pivot. So I went 100% into coffee. I wouldn't sleep at night, and I would stay up at night trying to, just bring exposure to my coffee and, try to connect with people that were actually looking for Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee. I came across a gentleman who was sourcing or looking for Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee, and I reached out to him in November of 2020. And it was the gentleman who I've built my relationship with to date. And he is the CEO and chairman of the DMCC, the Dubai Multi Commodities Centre here in Dubai. And in very short order, he's an individual who would have typically had a very full schedule, but COVID presented an opportunity for him to come to Jamaica. I exposed him to so many different, aspects of Jamaica, both, private sector as well as government. And he fell in love with Jamaica. He was only supposed to come for 1 week. He ended up staying for 3 weeks. And, as a result, we've just built a very close relationship. And, the opportunity that we have here, in Dubai is a blue water, opportunity. It's wide open.
And finally, this morning, we have a presence at the Dubai World Expo. As a Jamaican, do you think that it is a wise investment for so many national representatives to set up a pavilion? And is it a good way to attract business? Are you expecting some good results out of our presence there?
Well, sir, Jamaica doesn't need much to let the world know that we exist, right? We have the fastest man, the fastest woman, the best VJ, DJ, radio personalities and reggae artists in the world, right? You being one of, the staples that everybody's grown up to, right? Like, we have the best in class, the best in business. We didn't need a pavilion to tell the world how amazing we were, but does it just, again, bring the awareness to the forefront? So yes, I don't think it was a wasted investment. I do hope that there are some KPIs or some metrics that are going to be used to measure, the results and the return of our presence at World Expo. But I think it's definitely a step in the right direction for us to just let everybody know that we're not just reggae. We're not just, bobsled football and, jerk chicken. We're so much more, Richie. We have so much to offer.
Fantastic to hear you say that. Great job you're doing. I'm proud of what you've done as a Jamaican in this region. We thank you again for your kind accommodation. The only thing I want to ask you in closing, with your family background, your grandfather, a former prime minister of Jamaica, do you have any political ambitions yourself?
Sir, I leave to the smart people. I definitely don't rate myself as one of those. My grandfather left shoes and my father left shoes that my foot can't fit in. So I'd rather just wear my shoes, Richie, and just walk my good walk. So my thing is, I just love those, the way I would want to be loved, and it's really paid dividends for me. So politics is not in my future. I just want to just keep living clean and living good.
All right, Bindley Sangster. Great talking with you, man. We might catch up at the expo tomorrow, and I know that you have some activities lined up for us to enjoy some more of Dubai. We're looking forward to it. Thank you again, and have a great day. Great evening.
Thank you very much again, Richie. We love you, and, Jamaica, you have no idea. You've been such an inspiration for so many of us, and I just want to thank you for the many years that you've done what you've done, sir.
Much appreciated. Chat here, ladies and gentlemen, with Bindley Sangster. Like you heard, he's a coffee exporter, he's a businessman, and he's a successful one at that, and very well known right up to the very top in this region. And we're really, really proud of what he has been able to achieve. Of course, he's the grandson of former Prime Minister of Jamaica, Donald Sangster, in case you wondered, and his dad, Bindley, and he himself, Bindley Sangster Jr. So, big respects. I hope you guys found that to be interesting as much as we did.
Yes,
There's a whole lot more to come over the next year. You like that, don't you?
Loved it, man. Loved it. He hit a lot of the questions I had in mind. He dealt with them. Yeah, man. It makes me think we're going to be opening up another station in Dubai.
Hey.
He's obvious.
With that, we say good morning to Mr. Victor Hemmings.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Hey, it is my absolute pleasure, sir. Roddy G here in the Bridge 99 studio. Alongside me is Shellz. Sir Hemmings, thanks so much for taking the time to talk with us. And if you would be so kind as to give the listeners a little more background as to your role, your function at the office.
Okay, I am the Special Projects Manager here at the Office of the Public Defender. And my role is really to investigate matters of national importance, matters that would touch communities, would touch environmental issues. And although the office on a whole does these types of investigations, my focus is that, because remember, we have also investigators who do police matters and also government maladministration matters. And although I do that also, my focus is really to get those issues that are of great national importance investigated and prepare reports along with the public defender for presentation to the parliament or to the entity that is affected.
All right. So the Office of the Public Defender did a walkthrough in Central Kingston, Zoso, recently. How was that experience?
Oh, it was a good experience. We did the walkthrough with members of the Peace Management Initiative and the Justice of the Peace for Kingston. And we spoke to the soldiers and the police on the ground and tried to get an understanding of what was happening in terms of how they were doing, if everything was being supplied to them. And they seemed okay. They said they were having no challenges. They were getting all the resources that they needed. And we noticed in one instance also that the police officer had his body camera, which is important because that is a part of the act. It's stated in the act that they should have their body cameras. And we spoke to the residents, and they were so, let us put it this way, they were happy to have the security forces there. They reported there were no complaints of abuse from the security forces on the part of the residents. They didn't make any complaints against the security forces, and they were pleased to have the security forces among them.
Awesome. All right, and I understand that a training session would have followed. Can you share a little bit more about that?
Okay, so what we are doing is we are conducting training sessions with justices of the peace in parishes where the ZOSOs have been implemented. We did one in Westmoreland, and we also did one in Kingston. It was held at East Queen Street Baptist Church yesterday. And what we are basically seeking to do is sensitize the justices of the peace as to their role in the zones of special operations. Now, the act, the zone of special operations, it has a specific name. I don't want to mislead, so I'm going to give you the specific name of the act. It is the Law Reform Zones of Special Operations, Special Security and Community Development Measures Act. And Section 16 of this Act speaks to specifically the role of the justices of the peace. Now, what it says in Section 16 is when the security forces arrest anyone or detain anyone, they are to be immediately brought before a justice of the peace, who shall at that time determine if there are reasonable grounds on which to arrest or detain that person. If the justice is satisfied that there are reasonable grounds, the justice shall have the person remanded for a period not exceeding 24 hours, right? And then at the expiration of that 24 hours, the person is to be brought before a judge of a parish court.
Okay.
Now, if the justice doesn't feel that, or is not satisfied, let us not say feel, is not satisfied that the arrest or detention is reasonable, she shall have the person forthwith released from detention or and forthwith release from the custody of the police.
All right.
Nice.
Right. So that is how important the justice's role is, and in the zones of special operation.
Right. So that
and that is why we are doing these sessions now to let them be aware of their roles and know what to expect and know how to carry out their duties.
That is awesome. That is awesome. A very critical concern that many would have had their eyes on, and those are the detention and the injustices that many would speak about when people are detained. And so that is very crucial to understand that the justice of the peace is being integrated in law, the law reform to mitigate any of abuse from being wrongfully detained or an unwarranted detention in the justice's evaluation. It's not about a feeling, but evaluating the circumstance and making sure that if someone is being detained, it is reasonable to do so. Very important step. We appreciate learning that. So is the Office of the Public Defender seeing positive results from the ZOZOs in these communities?
Put it this way, it is not whether we are seeing the positive results, but whether the residents are seeing the positive results.
Okay.
They have indicated to us that from the ZOZO began, they have not heard one gunshot.
All right.
Which is very good, right? So that is positive news for us. Another positive news for us is that there's no complaints of abuse of residents, right? So that is if we had reports of abuse by the security forces, we would have been concerned, and that would not have been positive news for us. Right. But we have had no reports so far. Right, and the fact that the security force, you see, a lot of people think that the Office of the Public Defender is for a specific set of citizens. We are also here for the security forces too. For all the citizens. Right?
Yeah.
So we want to hear how they are doing.
Right.
How they are being treated. Right? And as a result of that, we spoke to them. And they said they are doing quite fine.
Wonderful.
Right? They said that sometimes the release comes because you know that they have to be relieved.
Right.
And you know that sometimes the release comes a little bit late. But that is a minor issue for them. They said all in all, things are going well. Food arrives on time, refreshments arrive on time. I noticed that they had proper sanitation. They had their little bathroom, what you call it, the
porta pot.
Right, those, right, the porta potties. Those were cleaned every day, right? And the sanitary conditions are good.
Awesome.
Give thanks.
Awesome. All right. So this was the information gathered from the walkthrough. But generally, the lines of communication, could you give us a little more about how the lines of communications are? Is it easy for you to get feedback? Is it easy for residents to get information up to you? And also, as we mentioned, looking out for those entrusted to keep the peace, the law enforcers, is the lines of communications readily open and accessible?
Well, certainly. We would have handed brochures out. And would have handed some memorabilia out too, to residents, which has our numbers on it and all our contact information and our address. We are always available at 922-7089, right? And our head office is at 22 to 24 Duke Street, and we are also at the Annex Plaza in Mandeville, right? We are also in Montego Bay. So we are available in all areas. You just need to reach out to us. We can also be contacted at inquiries@opd.gov.jm, and you can send us an email if you have a complaint to make to us. But we are available for the public to contact. We are also available on IG and on Facebook. So you can send a message to us on both those social media sites, and we will be only too willing to respond.
All right. So just to recap.
In St. James, we are at the St. Claver Plaza, shop 18, St. Claver Plaza, St. James.
All right. So just to recap, looking generally speaking at Zozo and the impact, constitutionally speaking, on residents and the law enforcers, again, in a nutshell, your appreciation of what the situation currently is?
Right. We are pleased to know that the residents have no complaints to make and against the security forces. There are no complaints of abuse. We are also pleased to know that they said that the community in which the Zozo is imposed is quiet.
Quiet. No gunshot, no boss.
No gunshot. Right? And we are also happy to know that we have been able to sensitize the justices of the peace as to their role in the zones of special operation.
Right. Some key components there well taken care of. Speaking to Mr. Victor Hemmings, he is the Special Projects Manager in the Office of the Public Defender, giving us an update as to the observations gleaned from a walkthrough of the Central Kingston Zone of Special Operation. Mr. Hemmings, I want to say thank you so much for taking this time to share with the nation, the entire Bridge Nation, the happenings and the feedback that you've gleaned from the residents in these zones. Any other parting information you want to leave with the Bridge Nation?
I would just like to say that if you have any complaint at all, we are 22 to 24 Duke Street in Kingston, and our telephone number is 922-7089. Even if you're in the rural areas and have a complaint, we will let the other offices know of your complaint and have them address the issue. So make contact with us.
Thank you so much, Sir Hemmings. All right, so until next time, sir, you walk good. God bless and keep you.
Thank you for having us.
It's our pleasure.
Pleasure being here.
All right.
Thanks.
Constitutionally speaking, I heard each Thursday on the Bridge. Morning radio at its best. It's the Bridge at 99 FM. We say good morning to the man celebrating his Earth Strong. Blessed Earth Strong to Cali P.
Morning, Cali P.
P.
What a one. What a one.
One for the move.
Yeah, man. DJ Roddy G here. Shellz is with me. And of course, Jo Jo. So Cali P, give the rest of the Bridge Nation an introduction to yourself. Where the man hail from to start. Let's start there. Which part of the world are they bridging?
Right now, brother, I'm there at Zurich in Switzerland.
Mad.
At this moment, I'm hailing from Guadeloupe, small island, and as you might know, I did live at Jamaica for about 10 years, almost out of my life. Living in Kingston, Portmore.
Man.
Yeah. Crazy. Yes, outside. Cali P is an artist, musician, too like put in a box, so but definitely I'm known for reggae music, dancehall music, because this is what I represent in the four corners of the world,
And why
then we're not limited when it comes to music, yeah.
Understood, but why even think reggae? What brought your mind to reggae music?
All right. See, that is interesting now. This came very naturally through my father being a Rasta, and being a musician as well, a percussionist. Drum sound, drumming, Nyabingi was really always my first influence, was always there in my life. And this is what I grew up with, and naturally, I just love that. I just look up to that, when I used to look in my TV, it was Rastaman singing there. When I look at the magazines, it's Rastaman. So it's like, this is what I look up to, and this is what I become to be, a musician.
All right. To express yourself musically through reggae music, a very spiritual music, a conscious music. Yeah, man.
Definitely.
All right, so JoJo.
I knew you were coming to me now. All right, so we'll find out what influenced reggae music. You doing reggae music and dancehall music, of course. But tell us about your recent project. What's the name of it, and what is the inspiration behind it?
Thank you very much. Latest project I did is together with TEKA. He's a producer that has been working in reggae music over a long time, doing different hits from time with Chuck Fender and Richie Spice and different things. And the man TEKA, I always used to work with him, and we decided to make this project called Vizion. Now, Vizion is really about fusing the music world. So it's like the sound of the foundation reggae music, which is really like this warm sound, the analog, the real instruments, you know, and then it's mixed up with the whole new style where you find the trap, where you find the Afro beats, the dancehall, and we just fuse it in a very nice way, you know, and it was really to have that bridge between the elder generations, the newer generations, to have a one common music that they can feel and say, yeah, man, I see myself in that, you know.
Nice, man, nice. We give thanks, Cali P. So tell us more, tell us about the story behind, your collaboration with Stonebwoy on the track Rise Up and Shine.
Yeah, Rise Up and Shine now. That was a song where you can hear it have really the Afro beats, even the foundation Afrobeat influence. So that's why for me, as an artist making an entry into that, I wanted really to send the song to Seun Kuti, which is Fela Kuti's son. Fela Kuti is the founder of Afrobeat music, you know. And I sent him the song, and he right away loved it and made his verse. And then I sent it to Stonebwoy as well, because he's an artist that I know over the years and years. We know each other, and I always said we're going to work together, we're going to make a song. So I just sent him that one, and same way, he just loved it and made his part on it. And it's a song that I'm very proud of, because it is motivating, and it is motivating me when I hear it. You know, it's a morning song, you know, rise up and shine.
Yes, man.
Never let go. Have that energy there, you know, so I love it. Give thanks.
I listened to it this morning because, I have to vet all songs before I give anybody to play. And it was really good. I like the vibe. I like the energy. Another one was, I think it had some Natty something. I can't remember, but I listened to that one also.
Congo Natty.
Yes, and that was
Congo
good
Natty.
also. So I like those two tracks. Congo Natty, is that from the recent project or just a few songs?
Yes, that song as well is from the recent project, from the Vizion project. And that is, to me, the song that has the most, really, that stayed the most in a really roots way. You know, when you hear it, it's really, you can hear this sound like some long time reggae music, you know?
Yes.
Really,
that's true. That's true.
We need that.
You know?
Need that.
Then it is more like the delivery, I think, that I just try to modernize that little bit in the flowing and singing and just
So now we are quickly learning that the world is a very small place. It's a global village. And what has the reception been? You doing reggae music? Is it practical? Is it well received? Is it a market where you are?
Yes, definitely. I think I'm definitely convinced, the way I've been living my life and going through the four corners of the world, reggae music, to me, is the biggest of what they want to call underground music. To me, it's not the underground music, but they want to title it like that. So if I saw, then it must be the biggest, because everywhere I go in the world, reggae music is there.
Facts.
You understand? So whether they call it reggae music or not or what, to me, music is something I have with my ears. I listen with my ears, so it don't lie to me. I know when something is reggae music, when it is dancehall music, when it is influenced by reggae music. And tell you the truth, it makes me very proud to go everywhere and hear reggae music playing in some places where maybe I wouldn't even expect it, in Russia. I don't know, like some different place. Then, of course, when you go to Africa now, you see the greatness of the work that has put into reggae music that sometime I think even in Jamaica, especially when I lived there,
yes,
people never really see that with them own eyes, like the powers of the reggae music that has like generations who grew up with that music through their radio, through their schooling time, learning the language through that because they want to understand what it speak about, and then especially being like very spiritual people, the conscious reggae music is so famous. It's crazy. And Africa is a big continent, so the amount of people that are into reggae music and love reggae music is just crazy for me to see every time I go there. And it just, I would wish that that connection there get more stronger, even especially for Jamaica, being the people who make reggae music. Yeah, man, it is something to be proud of, you know, that the whole world is logging on to reggae music. Imagine.
That's true. All right, so as we wrap, Cali P, what's next for Cali P musically?
Musically, you know, we never stop. We're always working. We're always working in the studio. Even right now, we're up on the way to go at the studio. Last night, we were at the studio working. So I just saw the thing set, you know. We're always working. We're always working. And I want to forward to Jamaica soon to be recording with my brethren around there, same way, you know, because we missed that vibe there.
All right, Cali P, we are going to let you go, but we are going to give the rest of the Bridge Nation a listen to your music, the way you take reggae music to the world and represent in your own way, the realest way that you can. Cali P, it's been a blessing talking to you, my brethren. Full joy, your earth strong.
Thank you very much.
Make some music. Before you go, though, of course, you got to share with the listeners how they continue to follow and receive your music. What platforms and how do they, what's the handle?
Yes, well, for Cali P, it's CALIP Music on IG, on Twitter, on Facebook. It's all the same. YouTube, you know, you can follow the channel, check out the videos, stay linked, you know.
Definitely. Right, that's my brother.
Thanks.
God bless.
And I want to say thanks, you know, to the whole family on the bridge for having me.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Happy
much
birthday
respect,
as well.
Bless up on your earth strong, Cali P, I mean.
Thank you.
All right.
Up.
Way up, general. Out there.
Richie B, the party master, on Up and Go, The Bridge, 99 FM.